ever get to love me. I'm thinking of all the times that you love me. Now that I'm popping, you got me right where
I'm gonna bring the intro back one good time. For one video. Okay? Just for one video. Yo! What's up, everybody? This is Desmond D, and I'm back in here with another video. God, I miss doing that intro. But I'm back in here with a brand new story time that it's not funny now, but back then, I mean, it's funny now, but back then it wasn't funny. A very particular bullying situation that I got myself into in the 7th grade, man. Oh my God, it was a rough day as a 12-year-old, man. As a 12-year-old, man, you go through a whole lot. You go through a whole lot of shit, man. And so, about like last week or so, I think it was last week. Last week, I put up a vote on my Twitter account. Here it is. I put up a tweet of, should I really tell this story or should not tell the story at all? A lot of you guys wanted me to do it. A lot of you guys wanted me to tell the story of how I got bullied in the 7th grade. Then I might as well give you guys the video. I'm a man of my word, so here's the video. So, I'm about 12 years old, okay? A lot of you guys know me. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan. I was born and raised in Detroit, Michigan, lived there 15 and a half years. And, man, it was just crazy, man. I went through a lot of stuff then in Detroit, but I was one of those type of kids that didn't really want to go outside that much. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really like being outside that much. I'm like, for what reason? You know what I'm saying? As a little kid, like some kids love to play outside, love to play basketball, love to ride their bikes, all this stuff. But I really couldn't do that shit because two reasons. Number one, I don't know how to ride a bike. I'll be real with y'all. As a 21-year-old, I will admit, okay? I don't know how to ride a bike. And two, I barely play basketball. And the only time I ever did play basketball was with my sister. But the only time we did play basketball was outside in the backyard of our old house. So, I really didn't feel like just really being outside. Even when my family used to barbecue, I would never go outside. I would go outside for a good 5 minutes. And then after I take my fat ass back inside the house. Take my ass back inside the house and just play video games, man. I had a Nintendo GameCube at the time. And I had a PlayStation. What the fuck was I doing going outside for? That is my outside, right? So this is the story. About 12 years old, I was raised in Detroit, Michigan, and I went to this school in the 7th grade, and the school was called Parker Elementary School. I remember this school very vividly. I don't remember vividly of the bullying moments that I had, but I do have some, okay? I do have some, and man, I gotta admit, man, it's just, honestly, it was the worst school that I have ever been in my entire life as a 12-year-old, okay? I've been to a lot of schools, okay? Even in my last school that I graduated from. That school that I graduated from was nowhere near close as the 7th grade time, okay? So, I remember not that much stuff in the 7th grade, but I was getting picked on a lot, you know what I'm saying? I was getting picked on about my size. I was getting picked on about how I look. I was getting picked on about my book bags and stuff, man. I was getting picked on a lot. I was in the type of moment where a bully would like literally write something, like insult you on a piece of paper, and they'll try to put it on your back or something like that, and like they're trying to rub your back, trying to find confidence in you, knowing damn well they don't find shit in you, knowing damn well that you can actually feel that shit. Sometimes you can't. It only depends on what you're wearing. But I remember one time, one fool from 7th grade put that shit on my back. Man, I ripped that shit off, put that in a paper ball, and throw that shit in his face. The fuck out of here with that shit, nigga. So I was like so bullied. I was getting so much bullying in this school that it wasn't funny. Like, it wasn't even enjoyable in school. The only thing I remember being enjoyable in school was the tutoring. The tutoring at that time was awesome. Mainly because it was after school. After school, there'd be some people couple guys, couple girls. We be up in there, man. We chilling, we talking, and we do a little bit of our work. And then after we get done with our work, we eat some food. They bring us some food before we leave. Like they let us eat some food. Like I think they let us eat some food on the way to our house. I think, but those were the times where I had fun at. Rest of the times, I didn't have fun at all, okay? I made some friends, okay? I did make some cool friends who were really cool. I didn't really, didn't have a problem with them. They was really cool. They're really the homies. And I really wish, there was this one of my friends, one homie that, I really wish I had his number, man. So I really wish I did talk to him, because I ain't talked to him in so long. But, you know what I'm saying? Me and him was cool. We was tight. He basically like confided in me, basically like gave me so much confidence, and just basically say, dude, leave the bullies alone, okay? The bullies gonna keep messing with you either way. Just keep doing your work, man. I got your back. If you need anything, I'm here for you, dog, okay? So I'm like, cool, right? So even though that was a good advice, that was nothing to what these bullies is doing to me, man. Sometimes he'll be around, but most of the time he really can't, man. Man, I was just like, oh my God, man. Why is these people always messing with me? I remember one dude literally like trying to be like was playing with my man boobs, because a lot of you guys can see from the video why I got man boobs. Okay, this is what I got. Okay, I didn't ask for it. This is what I got. Okay, these guys are just like these the guys. This is what they do. They just do that to me all the time, just to sit there and see how it feels. I'm like, dude, why you keep doing this shit to me, man? Why you keep messing with me? Leave me alone, right? Man, I remember one time, I was getting fights in the school, too. I got into, maybe about 2 or 3 fights. I think it was 2, but I'm starting to lean and think for a second that it could be probably, just 2 or 3. One fight I did have that I ain't gonna lie, I did lost. This fool literally, I remember one time he kept messing with me so much that he kept threw something at me, I threw something at him. He literally, he got up from the thing, and he dragged me out off of the damn table, because when you have tables, it's like a table, right? It's a table, and it's the seat, okay? It's the seat, it's the table, okay? He dragged me from there. I fell on the floor. So I'm immediately getting up. I went to start punching him. But I immediately start grabbing him and start kneeing him in the gut and stuff. I basically, whenever I be trying to fight sometimes, some of my fights, I'm more of a wrestler type move. Because I've seen a lot of UFC moves. I've seen a lot of UFC matches on how people be doing that Muay Thai clinch and they be taken down. They be getting kneed in the face and there's blood all over the place. And they punching and kicking and shit. I wanted that. I wanted him to try to wrestle me so I can at least gain some advantage. Because, I'm a big guy, you know what I'm saying? You can't really take a big guy down unless you're really that strong, you know what I'm saying? Well, this guy was that strong. We both fell on the floor. And I'm trying to hit him in the face, and stuff. He got his couple of shots. So I got up, and there was securities at the time. Now, the securities at this particular time, these guys look like police officers, okay? There was a woman and there's a guy. 2 securities. Do you really think a security guard really gonna handle all of that shit? I mean, come on now. I remember one time, man, they couldn't even handle 2 fights in one day. It was one fight that broke out. They had to hold them back. And then 3 minutes after that, another fight broke down. And I hold them back. And I honestly think that, in my opinion, they just did that fight just a fight. Because I know there was some type of beef between somebody and somebody around this time. So they just started punching and just doing a whole bunch of stuff. Hell, I remember this school was so bad that right after a fight break out during the lunchroom, there was a full fight. Literally, no bullshit, y'all. A full-on food fight. There would be a whole bunch of milk stored all over the place. There'd be food and all of this shit. Me, on the other hand, when I be seeing this shit happen, I immediately try to run. Because a lot of people be trying to run away from stuff like this. And a lot of people who be getting involved in this food fights, they don't want to get food thrown at them or drinks thrown at them. So they just go ahead and just walk off. Tell me why one day I was in one doggone food fight that I did not even know I was going to be in. I'm sitting there, man. I'm sitting there seeing one fight, and then all I heard from the crowd was, oh. So that basically means somebody gonna throw something that's gonna cause a whole eruption of a food fight, man. I'm somebody. I'm sitting there like looking around. Next thing you know, all I see was, blow. Milk splashed all on my blue shirt, my light blue shirt. I was so pissed, man. I was so fucking pissed. Because I was wanting to figure out who the fuck threw milk on my t-shirt. So I was sitting there, man. I just took off running. I ain't gonna lie. When I do find the dude that threw the milk at me, I'm whooping his ass, man. Cause you should not be sitting there doing that type of shit to somebody, especially he didn't ask for it, he didn't want it to happen. It was just bad. But it was so much bullying in this goddamn school that I remember, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a story of how this is during the bullying days. I was bullied so bad one time that I'm gonna tell y'all this one story. This one story about how a gay guy tried to defend me, tried to help me in this whole bullying fight, man. I remember this very vividly, okay? It was one day, man, this is after school, and it was cold, man. I'm waiting, because at the time, we had a school bus. So I'm waiting on the school bus to come. The school bus usually be out by the time you get out to school, and they'll be right there. Ain't nobody there. There was like at least one or two school buses. None of the school buses had involved me. So I'm sitting there waiting, man. I got my backpack on. I'm running and walking around and stuff, walking back and forth. And I noticed this is one big guy. I'm not saying like tall big. I'm talking about big. Like bigger than me, okay? As you guys can see, I'm a big guy. But this nigga was bigger than me. I'm talking about Notorious B.I.G. type big, okay? I swear to God, like, this dude was that damn big. And he had a sister and everything, man. So, they're walking past me. They're talking shit. I think they was talking shit about me when they walked past me. So, as we walked past, he said something. I forgot what he said. I was like, man, fuck you, old fat ass nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? He's like, what? I said, man, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, what you gonna do? So, I'm like, what? So I'm standing there like this with my book bag. I'm like, what? He gonna walk up. He put his bag down, walking towards me, and he started pushing me. So at the time, I didn't really know that much fighting at that particular time. Plus, I didn't really want to get into a freaking fight in the snow. I'm not taking my jacket off for shit. It's cold. It's Detroit, motherfucker. So it's cold as fuck. And I told him, I said, dude, back the fuck up. Leave it the fuck alone. Okay? You the one that came up here fucking with me. I'm not fucking with you. Leave me alone. So he still sitting there talking shit. I just walked away. So as soon as I walked away, 5 minutes after that bullshit, no bullshit, y'all, I turned around to see there was a gay guy having my back. I did not know. I thought these two were beefing just because they probably had some shit that happened during the school days. I did not know until the next day that this gay dude was having my back. You know what I'm saying? I thanked him. I said, dude, thank you so much for having my back, man. I appreciate it. I didn't really know what was going on at first. You know, he just appreciate it, man. So it was cool, dog. It's cool. Thanks. No problem. I don't like bullies. You know what I'm saying? I don't like no bullies. I don't like nobody messing with people. I'm like, yeah, I understand. But before that, let's get to the story. So the gay guy was sitting there fighting this big guy. And all I heard was arguing back and forth. They doing this and doing that. What the fuck is up, nigga? Oh, faggot ass nigga. That's what the man said to the gay guy. Okay, this is what the fat motherfucker said to the gay guy. Okay, so he was like, yeah, I'm gay as fuck, nigga. I'm gay as fuck. Show in. When I tell y'all, man, I wanted to laugh so bad, man. I wanted to laugh bad than a motherfucker. But I was like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. But even the science teacher came in and tried to, basically tell the big guy to chill out. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. It's not worth your suspension. It's not worth your time. Chill out, right? Man, this goddamn man was pissed to the point where they finally start fighting. But before that, he started fighting the sister because the sister has some words. She has some words. I remember she did say something about me, but with him, it was a whole different story. They was going at it back and forth. I remember he literally pushed her up against the gate and slammed her down to the ground. It was dirt and snow all over her. And she immediately got up and walked on like it was nothing. She was walking around with her hand like this, and she like, motherfucker. Like, I was like, bro, these people are stupid. But this guy, he threw her on the floor, man. There's fucking dirt and ice everywhere. So next thing you know, the big guy started fighting the gay guy. Fighting back and forth. Punching him and shit. The gay guy had some punches in, but the big guy was doing most of the damage because he was like punching him dead in his face. The science teacher had learned to push him out of nowhere. Just, get your ass off, nigga. Like all that shit, bro. I'm like, damn, what is going on? Finally, the gay guy had some advantage and started beating the shit out of the big guy. It's to the point where they had to separate each other. And they had to go into the office. Man, by that time all that shit happened, man, the bus already came. The bus came and they went and they moved them to the office. The people who was on that bus, including me, we went on the bus and they took us home. So by that point, man, I was gotten so tired of the bullying so much. But even the principals, I'm not going to say the principals were bullies, but the couple of them did have my back. I remember one female teacher did have my back. She had my back, you know what I'm saying? She basically tried to make sure that I stayed out of trouble. Like, don't let these bullies get to you. Don't let nobody bother you. None of that type of stuff. Because I was getting so mad then, man. Mind you, my grandmother passed around 2010. So this is like during that time and stuff. This is like later on during that time. So I was so mad and angry. I remember I got into a fight with a chick, bro. I got into a whole fight with a chick. But that is another story time that I'm going to give you guys in the next video. I'm going to give you guys the story time, man. And I swear to y'all going to be thinking I put hands on women. But I don't, okay? I don't put hands on nobody, man. I got into two fights with females, man. I'm going to tell story times to both of them, okay? I don't want nobody judging me about the situation that I tell you when that day comes. Just hear me out and just listen, okay? But back to the story, man. The principal did try to help me out. This female principal did try to help me out and try to make sure I stay out of trouble. She did have my back, but then there'll be other times she'd be like kind of two-faced. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of two-faced, you know what I'm saying? And this principal teacher, and I might go to hell for this comment, but this teacher looked like the light-skinned version of Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. I swear to God, this bitch looked like Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks, but like the light-skinned version. Like her eyes was like this, bro. This is how she was looking every time we be in the damn principal office. Her eyes like this, and her eyes like wider than this. Oh my God, I'm going to hell with that, bro. Oh my God. But it's just hilarious. And it was just so hilarious that I just couldn't even help myself, man. I was just like, bro, why is she in my face, Lord? But man, let me tell y'all what happened, man. Let me tell you what I did, man. I didn't really stay in school that long, okay? I didn't really stay in that school that long, okay? After I turned 13 years old on my birthday, I didn't go back to that school after that. Like, my last day was probably like either 3 or 4 days before my birthday. You know what I'm saying? Before my birthday. That was the only time, man. That was the only time. And I did not go back to that school since during those 4 days, and then leading all the way on to my birthday days when I finally turned 13. Man, I said, man, fuck Parker Elementary, man. I don't got time for this shit at all. I'm ready to go, right? So after that, man, man, all of a sudden, about a few months later, down the line, a few months later, no, let me take that back. About a week later, a week and a half later, I remember one time me and my mom was at the store and we was like about to get some stuff from the the store, and all of a sudden I ran into these guys that were from Park Elementary, and they was asking me, "Hey, bro, are you coming back to, so are you coming back to Parker, man? You like, what I'm saying, we haven't seen you in a while, man. We miss you, man." And I was like, In my head, I'm thinking to myself,
no, you don't.
you know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, I'm like, no, I'm not going. I mean, I might think about it. I mean, I don't know. It only depends, man. I don't know. I might. But I didn't go back. I never came back. Never came back to that school, man. About a few months later, these motherfuckers want to sit there and say, "Oh, I advanced into the 8th grade and all that other shit." I'm like, really, dude? Really? I'm not gonna be sitting there being pushed to the 8th grade. You're not gonna push me into doing a goddamn thing, okay? What you're not gonna do is sit there and force me to go up to the next grade and I haven't even learned something from the last grade. Like, what the fuck? So I decided to learn to work my way up. I wasn't gonna just be pushed. I want to work my way up. So that's what I did. I worked my way up to being 7th grade. You know what I'm saying? I did good in the 7th. Did good in the 8th. I graduated in the 8th grade. I graduated, and then I moved to the 9th grade. And then, 10, 11, 12, and then, I'm here. So, yeah, man, that's going to be the end of this video, man. This is a long video. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those notifications so you do not miss a single video. Hope you guys did enjoy the story time. I will be posting some more story times very soon. I just don't know the date of when it's going to come. So, this is Desmond D saying, thanks for watching, and peace out.
It's on 40 in my right car. Bitches change, yeah, I like I ain't all this. Get that money, nigga, that my man.